Hello and welcome back to day 3. Today we're going to lay some crucial foundations by diving into ES6 and TypeScript fundamentals. These basics will make your React and Redux toolkit journey a lot smoother. Before we get into TypeScript, let's start by exploring some ES6 features that you'll frequently use when working with React and Redux toolkit. We'll go over let and const, arrow functions, destructuring, and spread and rest operators. Here we have let and const, which are used for variable declarations. Unlike var, these two are block-scoped. Remember, you can't reassign a const once it's set. So, if I try to reassign a const variable, we get an error. This is because const variables cannot be reassigned. Now let's dive into arrow functions. First, I'll have a regular function to add 2 numbers. Now let's rewrite it using an arrow function. If it's a single statement function, it can be written as follows. Notice how much cleaner this looks? Plus, it has benefits when dealing with this keyword. Okay, moving on to destructuring and the spread rest operator. Let's start with destructuring. Now with just one line, I've pulled out the name and age into their own variables, as in the code example. Moving on to spread and rest operators. Let's start with the spread operator for arrays. Here, we have an old array. By using the spread operator, we can create a new array that includes all the elements from old array, along with new elements 4 and 5. Notice how easy it is to make a new array that includes elements from our old array, and we can easily add new elements. The spread operator also works with objects. We can take an old object and create a new object that includes all properties from the old one, along with new ones. Moving on to the rest operator. It allows us to collect the rest of the array elements that are not destructured. In this example, first contains the first element, and rest of items contains the remaining elements. Similarly, we can use the rest operator with objects. We destructure the name property, and rest of properties will collect the remaining properties. Let's switch gears and talk about TypeScript. First up is strong typing. In TypeScript, you can specify the type of a variable when you declare it. Here, I've declared a variable age of type number. If I try to assign a string to it, TypeScript will flag it as an error. Now let's move on to interfaces. An interface in TypeScript allows you to describe the shape an object should take. Here, I've created an interface person that expects a name of type string and an age of type number. Last but not least, let's discuss enums. Enums allow us to define a set of named constants. Here, I've defined an enum status with the possible statuses for a task. Enums make your code more readable and manageable. Well done on completing day 3. We've touched on essential ES6 features and got our feet wet with TypeScript. These tools will be indispensable as we dive deeper into React and Redux toolkit. If you found this lesson valuable, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Your support really helps. Get ready for day 4, where we'll dig deeper into TypeScript. Excited? I am. See you in the next session, and as always, happy coding.